everybody, welcome to Gunpla Club episode 4. I am Sam, I am joined by Callum.
Hello.
Will.
Hello.
And the Majin, Sayam.
Hello. I just did something amazing.
What did you do?
I put some of the kits we're going to talk about in a very funny pose. If you've seen our Twitter account, you already know what it is, but it's my greatest work today.
Speaking of which, what have we been building?
Yeah.
Check that out.
Who wants to go first?
I could quickly talk about the real grade Shars Zigok, which we talked about a little tiny bit last time.
Yeah, go for it.
Because Sam, you brought that to the table last time, but you didn't because you forgot to fucking bring it.
So I didn't bring it to the
I've
table.
literally brought mine, and I think it's my favourite real grade now.
I'm seeing it in
Really?
front of me for the first time, and it is beautiful.
It is
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Absolute god.
Look at it. It's so triumphant.
It's the Kanye West of Gunpla. It's wicked, man. I really enjoyed making that. It's like so different from all the kind of standard Gundam Zakui sort of things that it's just so much fun to build.
Yeah, I mean, that
And
inner
then-
frame is fucking ridiculous, right?
Yeah. You just kind of slot the armour on right on top of it. It's cool. And I spent a good bit of time on it, like weathering and dry brushing and stuff.
What did you use to do the weathering? It looks really
So-
good. I like the bronzing around the legs.
Yeah, that's like Citadel paints.
Yeah.
Kind of. I can't remember what one. It's like Rune Lord Brass.
How have you got it so kind of light around?
Just dry brushing.
Yeah,
but,
that makes sense. Yeah.
There's quite a bit more sort of bronze down the bottom because it's
Yeah.
sort of rusty from wandering about some like watery
Yeah,
areas, guys.
going for paddles.
Yeah. And then there's the Tamiya weathery, the dusty eyeshadow stuff as well, just to kind of add a bit more texture to it.
Yeah, looks excellent, really does.
Thanks, man.
And I just, it's so chunky. I love it.
Yeah.
Like I find real grades can be a bit brittle and fragile, as we discussed with the Zeta last time.
Yeah.
But this is a fat boy who is here to not mess around.
A fat boy with cool arms. And
Yeah,
legs.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, thanks, guys.
Speaking of which, here's Sam.
I built the
Yeah.
Majin.
No, it's great. I really
Yeah.
like it, and I know everyone says the Mark II is the real grade to get,
Yeah.
which we will move on to later. But honestly, I mean, I've never built a real grade, and this is very tempting.
Yeah, I kind of when I was in Japan, I was so tempted to get it all the time because I kind of lusted after it a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was just one of those kits I just never got round to buying because there was always some new hotness to get instead.
Yeah.
But it showed up on Amazon Prime, as a few real grades
wow.
have.
Yeah, like the Zeta for £44.
Which is a
What?
bit much, but I got that
Largely.
for...
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Most of them are more reasonably priced. I
Yeah,
should add.
like that was like 18 quid on Amazon Prime, and I just thought, if there's ever been a sign from God, I'm just gonna have to get Shars Zigok.
One beautiful
Oh,
thing
yeah.
I love about it are the feet, and in the feet it has little fans.
Yeah, the spinny
Whoa.
Rudders.
That's awesome.
to propel it as it's going through the sea, because as we all know, aquatic mobile suits are a good idea and definitely not a terrible one.
Yeah.
Thank God there is a waterproof Gundam.
Yeah. We can see that by the fact that waterproof suits came back in all the subsequent Gundam shows.
Like Seed.
Oh, all right. All right, Majin.
Yeah.
Steady on.
Oh god, I kind of
No,
want.
it's wicked. I'm really... Of all the kits that I've kind of made, I think this is the one I'm most glad to have spent a bit more time and attention on because it's... It just works so much weller. I was about to say that. It just works really well with a bit of paint and shit.
The weathering just really suits it.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah, it's really quite good to make dirty.
It's good to make dirty.
It's good to make dirty.
I kind of want to make an army of all the aquatic Xeon suits now. So you've got Shars Zigok, you've got a few Ant guys in there. You've got the Juagu.
The fucking Juagu.
Yeah,
So
no,
we-
Kapul. That's from Turn A.
Oh,
You're a madman. Also,
my
it's
bad.
not aquatic.
You're a kafool.
I was
Yeah.
just leaving.
Oh,
Good
come
one.
on.
Will's,
Save the Gundam jokes for
Will's just saying names of funny mobile suits.
And Sam is making this Zigok look incredibly sassy, and
Yes.
I'm absolutely on board with that.
Yeah.
It's very bulbous, sort of. Its head and torso are the same part.
Yeah.
So what's going underneath there? Because it's not like a traditional mobile suit, is it?
No.
No, I think it's... okay. Open.
Ooh, open opening it up.
You can open its cranial zone
Oh my.
and shift the monowire
shift the
about.
mono-
Not
yeah.
too much going on in there. If I'm
Oh, it
honest.
has a mono eye.
Yeah.
I didn't realise.
Yeah, it's a bit kind of obscured. I mean, I wish this kind of plastic eyeball, what would you even call that? Like the window, I guess, is a bit thick. That is literally the only complaint I can come up with.
Has to withstand, lots of
only
pressure
complaint.
underwater.
Yeah,
The Zagok
that's
is
true.
thick.
It is canon. But yeah, lovely kit. Recommend to anyone.
Have you taken it in the bath yet?
Yeah, is it aquatic?
I'm Scottish. I don't have baths.
That's true.
Just don't wash.
I think it's a great kit, and if you have the facility, I think it's still on Amazon Prime. But if this episode comes out and it's not, and you hate me, don't fucking tweet at us, for God's sake. But and I will remind you, this is a UK-based podcast.
Yeah.
If you don't know what pounds are,
Yes,
it
they
is just
are-
physical punches.
They are measurement of weight.
Okay.
Okay, Will, what have you been building? I mean, I'm holding it in my hands.
You're holding it, putting it into different poses,
Yeah.
which I'm very much enjoying.
More sassiness.
So this is a kit I picked up from Japan Cool, actually. It was MCM Expo last year in 2015.
And
Oh,
I was
really?
there.
Yeah, we went to see the premiere of Gundam The Origin. Was it
That
the
is-
second episode?
Yeah, yeah.
Next month, isn't it? October.
Yes, it was nearly a year ago.
We should think
I got
about
this
that.
kit. And the reason it's taken me so long to build it is because it's an RG. It's the RG Mark II from Zeta Gundam.
Yeah, it is.
And it's my
Sam's favourite kit.
Yeah.
I've heard so much about this kit, and it's my first real grade, so I was a bit sort of apprehensive. I was like, I want to get a few HGs under my belt before I have a go at this. I don't think I needed to have hesitated because it was a really nice, quite easy build.
Yeah, I mean, I think RGs get a bit of I've got a reputation that they don't need, basically.
Yeah, there are
You know?
a couple of fiddly bits, like on the back of his legs, he has these sort of like fabric tubes which you have to put a wire through and bend it into place.
And cut the.
Yeah.
Wait, and then it just starts fraying, and you're like.
It does, yeah, and a couple of times like, I'd bend the joint and it would get caught, but it seems to worked itself out. But apart from that, it was bloody amazing.
Nice.
I was really surprised by the inner frame, actually how on the runners
Yeah,
it's
man.
semi-assembled. And I just, because I was looking at the instructions and I was looking at the parts, I was like, wait, how does this make sense?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's sort of already a little bit put together.
Yeah.
Which-
It's like you twist bits.
So do you know how they do that?
How
So
do they do
if
that?
you look at how
Is it-
thick the runner is, right? It's really thick, that frame runner.
Right.
And basically, it's two different types of plastic that they use for each different sort of joint. So they mold the first bit of plastic first. So
Yeah.
like a harder bit, say like a leg joint or something like that. And then with the other type of plastic that slots into it, they just mold it straight in. And that's why they make you break the joint, break the joints. That's why you hear like a light snapping whenever you
Oh,
build
right.
it. Because they're actually sort of molded together. You just need to like move it about and like loosen it up a little bit so it's not too stiff.
Fuck's sake.
It's a really, really cool, ingenious thing. These RGs,
Well, I
these
can't wait for Bandai to get in touch with us to offer us on that guided tour.
yeah.
I mean, surely we're more like famous than Linkin Park at this point.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
who is Linkin Park? I'm too young.
We should have our own.
He says, with a Linkin Park t-shirt and onesie on.
Before I start crawling in my skin,
Oh, shut up when I'm talking to you.
back to the Mark II for goodness sake.
Yeah,
it's
sorry.
so nice.
Yes.
Just a really satisfying build because you're, attaching these pieces of Gundam armor, which is so different to how you would construct a HG, and it's so satisfying for some reason.
Just tasty, like seeing like when you've armored a leg up, and it's just like
Yeah, I couldn't stop taking pictures of it. I've got a little ways to go. I still got to finish some weapons. There's probably about 100 stickers, I think.
Yeah.
There are
Don't
a lot.
feel obliged to use all of them.
Well, I like the real grade look, so I think
Yeah.
I will do them.
Yeah.
But do you top coat before or after stickers?
After.
After. Yeah, cool.
Unless they're shiny.
Right.
Although if they are shiny, you can just do them beforehand and then cover them up with some duct tape if you can't be bothered to do them afterwards.
All right.
Not duct tape, sorry, masking tape.
Masking tape.
Yeah.
That sounds quite harsh.
Yeah.
Wrapping it in duct tape.
Yeah.
So this is going to be part of my sort of Zeta set. So I'm going to have. Well, I've got the Zeta. I've ordered the Hyakushiki Revive. I've got the Mark II.
Really? Wonderful.
Yeah, I have. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little Zeta display going on, and I think the Mark II is gonna be like the best kit there. It's such a nice build, and I'd say if you're sort of worried about, people say these are fiddly kits. I think this one's relatively straightforward. If you just, and it didn't take that much longer than a HG, to be honest.
It's funny that you bought it last year, probably before I even knew what Gundam was.
Yeah, and since then, how many have you built?
I don't even want to say.
Since then, you've built more kits than I have in 10 years.
That was my third kit, that RG as well.
Yeah.
And god damn, I enjoyed it. But I'm probably I built the Titan Titans.
Black one.
Titans.
Yeah. So
Titans,
I might get
Jared's
the
one.
EU one. Yeah.
Oh, it's well worth building.
It's like a redo. Now
Yeah.
that I'm stronger
Yeah.
than yesterday.
No, I was working this out. So over the course of about 10 years, although there were 3 years at uni where I didn't build anything, so over the course of 7 years,
Too busy studying.
Yeah. Okay.
Stud.
Yeah, we'll go with
Yeah.
So over the course of 7 years, I have built around 20 models. No. Sorry, around 30.
That's not a lot.
Yeah, you've probably built more than that in a year, Callum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm working on building a real Gundam now.
I think I had I made a list. I think it's like
Lord of
31,
Rage.
32, because I started off with master grade, so they took a while. So it's only the last couple of years I started building high grades.
But it's like a drug for me though.
Yeah.
HGs just don't do it anymore.
Snorting the dust.
Fuck, man.
This is it. Like,
do you
Will's
not-
moved up to the RG now. He can't go back.
Do you not see the HG as a kind of nice, quick little?
Yeah, I use it now as a
Start.
way of experimenting now.
Yeah.
There's another kit I built that I haven't brought with me, but I finally built Carter's Grey's Ritter from IBO, and I kind of painted it. I painted it completely, so all kind of metallic blue, nice like dry brushed grey bits. I'm describing my own build as nice, and gold Citadel paints used on bits which didn't work out too well. So I use HGs as a sort of
They're a blank canvas. You know what your next move is now, Callum?
what tell
Kit
me.
bashing.
I don't
This
know.
is it. This is it.
Well, the Shinanju's got the same inner frame as the Mark II RG, so
Marky Nanju.
imagine that. That'd be horrible.
That'd be disgusting.
Anyway, what have you been building?
What have I been building? So, I actually made this Exia a very long time ago, while I had food poisoning one time.
Jesus.
That's why it's all green.
Yeah. That's why it's covered in puke.
It smells a bit.
It doesn't smell. No, I made this a while ago, but I just finished making all the weapons for him. So I
Wait,
just
so
shiny.
you made the? Really? You left it like 3 years?
it's not like 3 years. It was like a couple of years ago.
Okay.
I think I got it when the Exia came out.
It wasn't 3 years, it was 2, man.
Yeah.
It was like 2 years max.
So the RG
Um,
Exia.
Hang on, quick bit of double O knowledge here. Why does the Exia have physical weapons?
because it can cut through GN shields at
Yes.
a certain
Yeah.
frequency.
Well done, and it can take on other Gundams if need be.
More on
The
that
Exia
later.
was developed as a countermeasure in case Gundams turned on each other.
Setsuna FC.
I was gonna say 'cause it looks fucking bitchin'.
Origa Gundamuda.
It looks like it could actually hurt me.
So yeah, the RG Exia is a really, really nice kit. It's a very spiky kit. And you know the Exia has these little purple highlights everywhere. So you know, like in the thigh, in the shoulder, or in the head.
Oh yeah.
So it has all these purple highlights, and on the HG it's actually like a rubber bit, but here it's just like this thin sort of plastic that's wedged in between.
Oh yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you look at it, it's an absolute arsehole.
Yeah, that's
Um,
tricky.
It is quite tricky to first assemble, but the end result is just so nice looking. Like, it's very detailed, it's very nice, it's very spiky. As I said, it has 7 swords.
That is wicked.
And it's just a really sturdy RG. Like we're saying, like we've got the RG Mark II here, the RG Zagok, and the RG Exia, and I think these are the 3 best real grade models there
Yeah.
are, because of, you know, they're quite simple. They don't do like, oh, let's put a massive fucking backpack on it or
Yeah.
anything like that. It's
Although there is still a special place in my heart for the Strike Freedom.
yeah, yeah.
But that's just like the Rolls Royce of RGs.
the
It's just
gaudy.
daft. Yeah.
No, but it's just really nice. So you've got these little things for the GN condensers and clear green, and the sword is chromed, which looks really nice.
That's really nice, yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen a chromed. Oh no, tell a lie, on your Master Grade Shinanju.
Yeah. But it's
Edit that fucker out as well.
but it's got a couple different hues of blue. It's got a couple different hues of grey. It's got loads of manipulators. It's got everything. It's got everything that I like.
It's got style. It's got grace.
And the thing is
It's
that
got soup all over its face.
like people talk about like when you design something, it's all about the silhouette, right? So like to make something really iconic like Mickey Mouse or Pikachu, like or even a Gundam, it's all about the silhouette. And the silhouette of the Exia just looks fucking beautiful.
It's very recognisable.
It is like you would look at it and like that's the Exia Gundam. I know that because it has pointy ass ears and it's like it just looks good.
I know that because I watched an episode today and it was literally a silhouette in front of the sun. And I was like, yeah, that's the Exia.
Yeah, it's so wicked. That first episode as well is when it just comes down and you're like, fuck yeah, this is a good looking machine.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting this one.
Here's my hot take.
Oh god.
I prefer the 00 to the Exia. I think the Exia's a bit skinny.
Have you ever made a 00 kit?
No.
Yeah, then you'll understand.
I do.
I have the 00.
I do want to get the Master Grade 00 Riser at some point, but no, this is a beautiful looking kit. It is. I just don't quite share the Exia love that a lot of people have.
I'm noticing this now, but it has so many beam sword handles sticking out of it.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing is that they're all sort of posable as well.
Yeah.
So if you want them sticking out, you can. If you want them...
It actually has 4 on its back.
So, yeah, there's 4 on its back. It's got 2 in its skirt. And it's got the big one.
10 couple in it sporring, mate.
But no, it's just a really nice kit. I really love the Exia. I've got 2 other HG Exias. I've got the Transam.
You think
Exia.
there's nothing sexier than an Exia, don't you?
Nothing sexier than an Exia. That's the show title right there. But no, this is the best Exia I've ever made. There's a reason I don't like the 00, and that is because when you attach the 00 riser, the shoulders get heavy. It looks a bit bulky. It's a bit too plain, a bit too simple.
00's season 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
'Cause
you won't have seen it yet.
We'll speak later about 00 anime, but I've watched the first season of right at the end. Spoiler alert! It's not a spoiler. It's like you see the thing for the 00.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then you realise, oh shit, this is called Gundam 00.
I know. It's like, what are they waiting for this?
So what have you actually been building this month, Sam? The Saviour from Seed Destiny, right?
Yeah, so I managed to grab a 1-to-100 Sevier Gundam from Seed Destiny. And this kit is about 10 years old, 2005, 2006 it was made.
Risky business.
You say that.
And it's a no grade as well, isn't it?
It is a no grade 1-100
okay.
Seed Destiny kit. And I've been looking for this kit for a long time. It just popped up on Banzai Hobby, so I bought it and it came. And so I've made like most of it now. Not enough to bring on the show today. I actually carved up my finger a little bit trying to make it last night.
Oh, amazing.
But it's a really nice kit. It transforms into its sort of ship mode.
It looks very Zeta-y.
It is basically a Zeta.
Yeah.
But red. No, but I've wanted the kit for a long time because in one of the PSP games, Rengo vs. Zaft, the Saviour was my guy. So I developed a personal attachment towards the thing.
See, so you've been longing for it for ages.
For a very long time. And the kit isn't bad. It's what you expect from about 10 years ago. If you look at any of the Re-100s, it's the same sort of engineering. So it requires a bit of paint here and there. Some seam lines need doing up. But you know, it's not actually that bad. And I say this as someone who made the HG Bawu from 2000 and whatever, 2000 fucking destruction. And it was pretty shit. So for an older kit, I highly recommend it. It does require a bit of paint. I recommend intermediate skill if you want to pick that kit up.
Yep.
But,
so are you going to be bringing the completed version of that with you next time?
Yes.
I'd like to see
what I'm doing with that kit actually is as I'm building it, I'm loosening up all the joints. So I've not actually welded any of the seam lines. I've not done anything yet. I'm going to weld the seam lines, sand everything down. I'm going to give it a nice dark red paint job with gold.
Nice.
Because I've wanted this kit for a very long time, and I'm going to do it fucking justice.
Cool.
I can't wait to see.
I've been building, I mentioned it last time, the Master Grade RX-78-2 version 3.0. Unfortunately, because I'm a busy boy, I've only built the head and the torso and the core fighter. But what a head, torso, and core fighter they are!
For fuck's sake, Sam!
At least they brought it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, I can't go too much into it because I haven't built it much. But what I have built is fucking beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. So the first kit I ever built was the Master Grade RX-78-2 1 Year War colours.
So that was the second one?
Yes. No, third.
No, third, because there was a 1.5
yes,
between it.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that, it came between the version 1.5 and the version 2. And this is just already miles better.
There's another RX-78-2 Master Grade you're missing.
What am I missing?
The version car.
Oh, yeah, when did that come?
I have no idea.
Yeah, anyway. So again, I haven't built much, so I'll check in with more next time. But
You've got an LED in there, haven't you?
I have got an LED in here. It looks badass.
Can you tell us more about the LED and why it didn't cost you £30?
So don't buy LEDs from Bandai or a
It's a
Bandai
bit of plastic
supplier.
with a fucking light in it, man.
Yeah.
How much are they charging for that? For the official Bandai ones?
So basically, because only the original Gundam uses a yellow LED, it's actually P Bandai. So the
The P Bandai yellow LED.
Most colours of LED aren't, because, for example, green. Basically, every Gundam uses green, but because the original one uses yellow, it's really exclusive. So they charge fucking ridiculous money for it. It's like a tenner. No, it's more than that. It's like £15 on Japan Call. So you just use.
Yeah, they're getting it because it's P Bandai.
Yeah, you just use AliExpress.com or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a pack of 5 bootleg LEDs, one in 5 different colours. So there's a yellow, green, red, purple, and just white, I think.
Yeah.
And they're knockoffs. So they obviously the Bandai LEDs are specifically made to fit into the kits that will take them. So
they're covered in Ambrose tears, I think.
Indeed, but yeah, they'll slot right in. So these are just straight rip-offs of those. So they'll fit in, no question.
I'm so happy they exist, though.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to pay that much for an LED.
Yeah.
But the effect is really nice when you have it in a kit.
Yeah.
We saw with the Suzabi when I brought it in, the green LED did a lot for it.
Yeah.
And I think the same goes for the 3.0.
Yeah, so I've got the yellow one in this, and then when I build the Hynuva car, I'll put the green one in there.
On another note, where you got the LED from, AliExpress, is actually a really good place to find some of the third-party kits that are out there.
Dragon Momoko stuff?
So there's Dragon Momoko.
Essentially pirate stuff, right?
No, there are
Yes and no.
some.
Yeah.
A lot of it's original.
Okay.
Because a lot of it is
Kits that haven't been
kits that Bandai haven't made. So for example,
There's a double Zeta, isn't there?
there's a Master Grade double Zeta.
No, there's another redesigned.
Oh, quite
double
possibly. But I remember a couple podcasts ago we got the question, what Master Grade would you want? And I said Alex version 2 because I wasn't thinking, but my real answer should have been the G Gundam from Hathaway's Flash, along with the Penelope. And both of those there are knockoff third-party kits of, because Bandai's never made them.
Third-party quote-unquote master grades.
No, they're only 1 to 144 scale.
There is a 1/100 G Gundam,
Oh,
but
is
it
there?
costs a lot of money.
I'm looking right now. They've got the Master Grade Tallgeese Dragon Momoko that looks pretty impressive.
Tallgeese suit.
For
Yeah.
$30 US.
Now-
that is 30 American.
Now, a word of warning about
you have to
these
remember
kits.
with these kits, the pictures are not indicative of what you're getting.
Course. I mean,
They need
they
painting, they need sanding, they need the flak fucking cutting away from the plastic.
See, I quite like that.
The
Yeah.
thing is that there are a lot of
challenge
work.
That sounds fun.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of I've built a lot of knockoffs.
You built a knockoff perfect grade, didn't you?
I built a knockoff perfect grade 00 Riser.
Yeah.
Which was an experience.
Yeah.
But I also have built the Dragon Momoko Strike Gundam. And with that, the engineering is so beautiful. You wouldn't expect it's not a Bandai kit, except for if the flash on some of the things weren't as good, and some of the part fits isn't great. But you can fix that with a bit of knife and some glue, right? But if you're willing to put the work in, those third-party kits are really, really good. And considering Bandai's really stopped its master grade output,
It has slowed down quite.
I'm perfectly happy.
Significantly.
Like I think next on my list in terms of master grades is that now I've got the Savior. Let's get a Seed 1/100 series going.
Yeah.
Why not? You know.
Oh, you love seeds, so you would say
Yeah,
fucking
because
weird.
you're a wrong.
I'm a Seed apologist. I understand this.
Right, we'll take a break and we will be back to talk new kits because there are a lot of new kits.
New
And
kits.
with
Yeah.
some sexy news. Also, I'd like to take this opportunity to apologise for the audio quality. We had a bit of a mic malfunction.
Well, no, it wasn't a mic malfunction. I forgot.
I've already
the mic.
tweeted that we had a mic malfunction.
Well, I'm
Fuck the message.
I'm break-
brand as fuck.
I'm breaking kayfabe.
I'm just saving face for you, man.
No, I'm blowing this door
You're happy,
wide
I'm
open.
happy. Sounds of fucking cunt.
Yeah, I'm a piece of shit. I forgot the microphone, so if this sounds crap, it's my fault. Welcome back to Gunpla Club. Time to talk about new kits. There was a whole load of stuff announced since the last one. Let's jump right in. We very recently got our very first look at the Master Grade Psycho Zaku version car from Thunderbolt, and I mean. It looks like it's got a Pringles can attached to the back of it. It's so big!
Someone's overcompensating.
It's so big!
All these.
Oh, I love it.
You could hide a sex toy in it.
It is a sex toy.
Tenga gun.
Yeah, I love it. I will eventually, and again, I'm not buying any more Master Grades until my backlog has been reduced, but I will eventually have this and the Full Armor Gundam
That's too big.
with Prime. No, I love it.
Where are you gonna put it?
I don't fucking know. Like, my bed? I'll,
Just
Tuck it up.
just cuddle it.
yeah, it looks amazing. I love the colour scheme of the Psycho Zaku. But I love the massive fucking thrusters on the back of it. I just think it's so cool.
I am not on board with this kit one bit.
It looks like a nightmare to build.
I really want to love it, but
How much is it? Is it like
Oh, it's
9,700 yen?
It's going to be money. Yeah, 9,720 yen.
Oof.
Yeah,
nearly.
That's almost a perfect grade.
yeah. And the box is going to be enormous. I cannot wait for this.
Well, I can't wait
wait,
until
absolutely.
Sam gets this and is completely distraught and doesn't build it for 2
Never
years.
built.
It will take me a year to build because I build slowly, but
It'd be crushed underneath the box.
Yeah.
As well.
I love it. I do. I think it's fantastic, and I love that we're getting a Master Grade of this because it's totally fucking ridiculous.
only for the hardcore.
Well, yeah, but it's
See those pipes as well. It's got mashed up pipe ting.
yeah, no, it's the same as the Thunderbolt. It's because
Yeah.
it's like
You don't want to get any
Coating.
space debris.
yeah, it's like
in your
debris
joints.
coating.
Oh, fuck me, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Christ.
So anyway, yeah, that's the Psycho Zaku, which makes me erect. Speaking of 1 to 100 scale things, the next Reborn 100 was announced. It was what we already knew it to be. It's the
Kinda thought it
Bawu.
I'm so happy
The
about
Bawu
this.
from Double Zeta, piloted by Glemmy Toto. There is a mass production green version of this, which I expect we'll see a P Bandai version of. But this is the orange version, piloted by Glemmy.
Glemmy, what a dick.
I really like it. I really like this suit, and I think that
Glemmy
the
Toto. I bless the rains.
That fell flat.
Yeah,
I say Glemmy Totoro.
I think the kit looks really nice. Like, and
It does.
Yeah.
I want it. I want it so much.
You built the old ass high grade Bawu, didn't you?
Yeah, that's how much I like this design. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for red transforming kits.
Yeah.
Like, what can I
I'm not
say?
into this either. Maybe I just.
I don't know. Again, it's similar to the Ifrit actually, in that to me it's just like a nice like classic like Xeon looking suit.
It's
you know?
bulky, it's
Yeah.
big, it's got weird
Spiky.
spikes, it's
Yeah.
got shapes. It's nice.
Does it have two
Speaking of
transformations?
No, yeah. So it can turn into like a Wave Rider mode, but then it can also split into two parts, and the bottom half is called the Bawu Natter.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, next up from Build Fighters Try Island Wars, which we will discuss later on, is a new version of the Super Fumina. This time she's a Titan's maid.
Wow.
And bunny ears.
And also a cat.
I mean,
It's got like a little tail that comes with it.
I think this is P Bandai, which is good because nobody should. Really.
Oh no, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Got it!
I'm glad though, because
Now you'll have to spend more for your plastic wank fodder.
I'm glad because I would have probably ended up
Bought
buying
it, yeah.
Here I am, just licking my lips.
They've got that fucking
Well, thing
creepy
for
ass
Fumina,
dead
don't
eye.
you?
Yeah, no, I like Fumina the character, but this. I saw the original and it's just the face.
Oh, the island was
I just saw a
We'll
picture
get
of
onto that.
the body. Man.
Yeah.
just saw a picture of Fumina doing the little cat, the Nyan thing, and no, I can't do this. I can't do it.
Fuminyan.
Will has taken it
Yeah,
off of the screen.
Anyway, speaking of build fighters, the next real grade was announced.
Oh fuck!
It's the Build Strike Gundam from the first series of Build Fighters. Sam, I imagine, was fucking busting a nut when this was
For
announced.
fuck's sake, when is the RG ground Gundam happening? For fuck's sake, we've already had a Strike Gundam. We've already had an RG Strike Gundam. The real grade build strike makes no fucking sense.
What a weird surprise,
But
wasn't it?
you do like the Strike, don't you?
I do like the strike, but I do not like the build strike.
Really?
It is weird. It is messy. I do not like the colours. It's weirdly bulky. I don't like it.
I mean, perhaps even worse, I am utterly ambivalent towards the Build Strike. It does. It just.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't hate it. I think it looks utterly pedestrian in every way. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
it just looks like a sort of half-arsed.
it's
Gundam.
just.
It doesn't look.
It looks like, you know what it looks like? It looks like a Gundam made by a 12-year-old.
Well, not even that. It looks.
Well, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That was the joke.
It,
Will.
it looks like a protagonist Gundam made by committee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just- Anyway, so that's that. The real grade build. The real grade build strike. But hey, it's cool because who knows? We might see more real grades from build fighters in the future. I, for one, would fucking love a real grade camp for Amazing.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not canon though, is it?
Oh, who gives a
It's
shit?
not-
Or the
But
what's
they did a master grade of like the
What's
Exia
true?
and stuff.
what the Gym Sniper K9 thing?
Oh, imagine
a real grade of that. Oh.
But you know that's never going to happen. I'm waiting for an RG ground Gundam. The day they do an RG gym
man-
sniper,
a
I
man
will
can
literally
dream.
take my clothes off and run through the streets of London.
Okay. Anyway, next is have we talked about this one already?
The high grade revive. It's the new revive. I don't
Have
think
we
we
not?
have.
Okay, so the next high grade revive was announced. It's another seed suit, the Strike Freedom.
Right.
Sam, do you like this one?
I had a Master Grade Strike Freedom,
Yeah.
but I kit bashed it into a Master Grade Sword Impulse. So, you know, I don't really like the Strike Freedom that much, but I just don't like the Strike Freedom. I'm sorry.
I do. I really, really do.
Yeah.
But I have the real grade, and that real grade is absolutely fantastic. And
You're not gonna jump on
I'm
the
not going to
revive
jump
then?
on the revive, no, because it looks. Well, I mean, I've no need to. But
If you've built the real grade,
yeah,
then yeah.
but it looks nice, and I'm sure it'll be a really good build. But
All the revive kits that I've experienced so far have been great.
yeah, top
Like,
notch.
yeah.
But like this seems to be, it just doesn't have the complications.
No, at the
Yeah,
end,
no, it's a
I know
HG.
Yeah.
It's a
I know
HG.
it's separate, but like
At the end of the day, it's a
having
high
built the
grade.
RG, I'm spoiled on that one. So
Yeah.
It's like we said before. It's like the drug analogy. Like once
Yeah.
you go up,
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
it's just
Oh,
like
bad
the
time.
hit doesn't do it.
Once
for
you're
you.
once you're shooting kook, once you're shooting coke straight into your eyeballs, you know, smoking a bit of weed doesn't really.
Once you're shooting Gok.
Oh.
Next, we've got a P Bandai exclusive. It's the high grade Universal Century 1-144 Zeta C1. This is from Gundam Sentinel, which.
Is this the orange one?
No, this is the grey one.
Oh, okay, the
Um,
boring one.
Yes, pretty dark. This is one for the hardcore, hence being P Bandai. Gundam Sentinel was a novel series in the early 90s.
I like it.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. So the
Monochrome's good.
Sentinel, the kind of approach of Sentinel was realism. It tried to make it as kind of realistic and believable as possible.
So they made the EXS Gundam.
Yeah, okay, but
Like, what the fuck are you saying?
so yeah, so if you want a Zeta that looks like a genuine like military weapon, then you know buy that. More. Oh no, this isn't P Bandai. I take it
No.
back. This is an Origin kit, the high grade gun cannon early type, which
Didn't
is
this already happen? Oh no, I'm
Oh,
thinking of the
no,
gun
no.
tank.
yeah.
This
It's
is-
basically a blue gun cannon with a shield and only one cannon. It looks alright.
It looks properly early type though.
Oh, it does. I
It
like
looks
that.
Such like a prototype. It's
Yeah.
kind of cool. It's only got one cannon.
Is this one of the MSD kits, do you think?
No, it's not.
No, it's proper
It's just
HD
yeah.
Gundam the Origin.
Oh, okay. It'll probably turn up. Did it turn up in the last episode of
It's
Origin?
in episode 4 actually.
Oh, okay. So the Battle of Gaul.
Yeah, because we haven't had...
Well, it looks cool. And what is next? It seems to be the another P Bandai exclusive. One of the Bandai's failed lines.
Failed lines. It wasn't even a line in the first place.
Well, they were supposed to do like a high resolution model, and this is a high res Barbatos 6 form. It's not too exciting. You don't even really make
It's
it.
metal, right?
Just bored of
It's,
Barbatos.
it's made of metal. Is that was the point of the high resolution, wasn't it? Is it was made of metal?
Yeah,
it's
the
at least
internal
made of
frame is-
insanely shiny shit. Like,
I
Insanely.
mean, don't get me
shiny
wrong.
shit.
It looks really nice.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
it's so expensive, and no one's
it's
gonna buy it.
prohibitive. I mean, it's something you would buy.
I would buy that if it was a Dragon Momoko
This
kit.
is the sort of thing you don't buy here
Mhm.
because it's prohibitively expensive, and there are just better things to spend your money on. But if you're a Gunpla boy in Japan, which is French for Japan,
Oh, really?
you would consider that, wouldn't you? You'd be like, oh, cool, like that's new, that's in the shop, you can go and pick it up. Maybe it's an impulse buy. But here it's like there's too much thought goes into what you're buying, and I would never personally fancy that.
I don't think the Barbatos is a good enough looking design to warrant it. To be honest.
Especially that form. I prefer the early one.
Hot take alarm.
I'm so sorry.
You know what? This next kit makes me really angry.
Oh shit.
Angry.
It makes
Well-
me angry.
This next kit makes my dick rock solid.
Oh, don't! It's like a hate fuck of a kit because
Yeah.
I really like it, but I hate it equally.
It's the HGGM ground type.
Yes.
Why have we not got a revived ground Gundam? It's basically the same thing.
Well, the thing is,
though,
this, there is absolutely no doubt in my mind that this base will be used for more kits.
Yeah.
So, I would.
But Sam, why did they not do the?
Sam, why?
I would almost.
Put your clothes back on, Simon.
I would almost guarantee that this gym ground type will be the base of a revived ground Gundam.
It better be in the next Trio VA
Yeah.
or whatever.
But
VA 's
hey,
coming.
like as someone who loves gyms, yeah.
This is one of the best gyms.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I
am
love this
all
gym.
over this. I'm getting this as soon as it's out.
Well, I need this for my 8th MS team collection.
Yeah,
so you know,
Yeah.
I'm up for it though. I'm up for this one.
Yes,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
really nice.
Pretty
Actually.
I'm
nice.
gonna weather it up.
It's
real
weird
nice and good.
that I don't know why I'm kicking shit out of this one, but like the model from the expo
Mhm.
looks kind of badly made. Like,
Yeah, you do get that
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's
They're just
so
like
weird.
weirdly posed.
just
and just
kind
like
of
the-
knocked it off. Like the power line's a bit strange.
I like that the suit the announcement I was most excited about from the expo was arguably the most boring looking suit.
No, but it's exciting because
Yeah.
of what it entails.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I just love gym.
I love Gem as well.
Yeah.
I want the gym custom.
Okay, so
Beyond that,
yeah.
a new kit that we kind of talked about last time, but we've received.
We have.
I bought one. You bought one, Will.
I bought one.
I started building mine, the RG Shinanju. So
Yes.
you've not started yours, have you?
I've not. I've sort of already been a bit put off by what I've,
I've heard bad things.
So maybe you can sort of
Yeah,
have
I've
your
made
opinion
a
on that.
start on it. I'm about halfway through. I'm just doing a super straight build with it, not even panel lining it to be honest, because it's so shiny. It just doesn't seem appropriate. I think any light on it will do a good job of bringing stuff out on it anyway.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I built the legs and waist, and those bits are pretty solid. I think
right,
they're
okay.
like pretty good. So
So what's it like? I heard it uses the same frame as the Mark II
it does,
Gundam.
yeah. kind
And
of
do you notice
noticeably.
that?
I did, yeah.
Yeah?
Which is weird for someone
That's
as
weird because-
unobservant as me.
It's a completely different shaped
Yeah,
kit. Like,
yeah.
I guess they
don't
did
know
it
how that
because the Mark II, like we said before, has a bit of a reputation for being really sturdy. So maybe
Yeah.
that's why they used that frame. But with these reviews coming out, like the floppy waist and things like that, I
Two
can't help
rights
but
don't
feel
make
that.
make a right.
Yeah, I can't help but feel that maybe you should have made a different frame just because Sinanju is so big.
Yeah, I get the feeling they should have,
Mm.
definitely. And even though only about half of it, it is noticeably taller than the Mark II.
Mm-hmm.
Lost my mind for a second then. But it looks amazing. The plastic is so shiny and brilliant. The gold is cool as hell, and it's really like all the gold bits so far are super contrasted with black bits, so it's like.
Does it look nice in person? I think I need to see it
really
in person
does
before
though.
making a decision.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I say again, I've not even built a torso yet, but it looks good. It does look really good, and I get the feeling it's going to be a real nice sort of jewel in the collection once it's done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who knows? I mean, the top half could be shit and fall apart, but at the end of the day, we're not playing with these things, are we?
Just needs to look good, doesn't it?
Beauty over them.
You're going to pose it once and put it on the shelf.
Yeah, exactly,
For 3 months.
and
That's
it
it.
will look amazing on a shelf, especially with any light shining on it. I think it's going to look great. So far, and I'm sure next episode I'll have something more to say, but quite surprised by how actually not shit it is.
Well, that's interesting because I've heard a lot of bad things from the internet.
Yeah, I mean, the
It's
reviews
funny,
haven't
funny how
been...
the internet isn't always right.
Yeah, if the internet was always right with all
we
hate
watched
women.
that one video of that guy like tearing it apart, but he was just being an absolute idiot and just like punching it and stuff. Going, oh, why is this falling apart?
Why can't he itch his back with his foot?
Oh god damn! I flushed it in the toilet. Why did this model go into the toilet? It's just daft stuff like that. But like, so
Does it look regal?
kind of. Well, I mean, its legs do. Yeah.
I was going to make a William Regal joke there, but none of you watch wrestling, so just
But yeah.
ignore me.
My review so far, a solid 7.
Cool.
My review is that it got delivered to work and everyone crowded round. And I'm like, what is this?
Everyone crowded round.
Yeah, because they've never seen. They're like normal people. They're
If
not
people
into this.
crowded round when I open my post, I tell them to fuck off.
Yeah, Will works in a Sainsbury's, but
Yeah.
not really. So-
No one at work batted an eyelid when I brought the Exia in today.
Nobody at work knows I work there. What?
Sam, are you unemployed?
I'm a ghost.
Because this one guy picked up the box. He's like, what? You have to put it together.
You have to put it together, you fucking loser.
I was like, yeah, that's the fun of it.
Should mention if you're listening for the first time, yes, you have to put it
Yeah,
together.
completely.
It's like big boy Lego, isn't it?
No, it makes sense though. I mean, people don't know. I mean, I didn't know until I found out, which is a terrible.
I didn't know until I found out.
With most things. Like that time I bought my first ever Gunpla from Toys R Us, took it home and opened it, and I was like, oh, it's a model kit. I can't play with this straight away.
Fuck this. Bin.
Anyway,
Speaking of model kits of Gundam,
Gundam.
we've got a little announcement to make that we've already made,
Yeah.
and it's
But if you only listen to the podcast, this may come as a surprise.
No. That's cool,
did we
yeah.
talk about this last time?
no.
No. Okay, we're going to be at G-Con, which is the
Yes.
Gundam convention in York at the end of September. I can't remember the exact day. But
24th of September.
24th.
yeah, we're going to be doing a live recording of the podcast. So if you're there and if you're not there, what the
Why
fuck?
aren't you there?
But
So it's
yeah,
going to be great. We're really looking forward to it.
we're doing that on the Saturday, aren't we? Not the
Yes,
Sunday.
the
So
24th of September in the afternoon at some point we'll be doing a podcast
Yeah.
from G-Con, and we've got some exciting treats, mostly us talking nonsense about Gundam.
we're going
Mostly
to
exactly what you're listening to right now, but
Yes.
you can see us
So-
and be relatively unimpressed with our...
Thanks very much to the fine folks at Japan Cool for having us in advance.
Yeah.
And
Thank them now while they still like us.
Do it. It's g-con.uk. If you want to come along, say hi to us.
Yeah.
Hope to see you there. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in a minute.
Peace. Welcome back to Gunpla Club. It's time to talk about anime. This isn't Anime Janai. This is anime. Anime des. Anime des. So recently, the Build Fighters Try OVA. Oh, it wasn't an OVA because it was on TV. So it was just a kind of one-off
Just about
special.
half hour as well.
Yeah. So that aired in Japan, and luckily for us foreign types, it was just on the Gundam Info YouTube channel, just for a short period of time, so it might be gone by now. But it was up there, subbed in all variety of languages, so hopefully that's still there for you to see. Gundam Build Fighters Try Island Wars. Island Wars being a odd subtitle, I'll be honest.
It's just a beach episode.
It is. It's a beach episode, which is great.
Yep.
Shout out to Beach episode.
Yeah, because Lord knows I have to masturbate to something.
It was so good. Oh my god.
It was good.
Here is
really.
Oh my god.
It was basically the last episode of Build Fighters, though.
No, try, because there's another OVA.
No, I know. No, I mean it was the copy of the exact events that happened.
Here is my review.
God, the technology has gone haywire.
Yeah.
We need you all to get together to do something in the real world about this.
And then there was that weird girl who, you know,
but that
was
was
Isla and Reiji's daughter, which means it hasn't been that long since.
That means Reiji
Yeah.
is
Well,
fucked.
it's
Reiji was like 12.
Yeah,
man.
but
it's only been a few years.
Reiji fucks, man.
we've all watched enough television to know that alternate universes or worlds don't necessarily have the same time flow. As 1 year might pass far quicker there, or something.
Oh, like
Whatever.
in the hit mecha anime Gunbuster. I understand. Watch Gunbuster.
Okay, yeah. So here's my review of Island Wars. It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen, and it was fucking great. It's honestly. Now, a lot of people coming from the first series of Build Fighters into Tri, they disliked Tri because they said it was kind of less realistic. It had more kind of shonen tropes, more kind of super robot-y stuff. And I can understand that because there are a lot of fights that they win because they're the protagonists and they power up and, rather than like good tactics and stuff. I can understand that. At the same time, it's a fucking kid show about making toy robots fight each other.
Yeah,
so
but
I just wouldn't think about it too deeply.
Still, like Build Fighters Season 1 was just pure distilled joy.
Yeah.
Because the thing it did, which I feel that Tri didn't, was, and to an extent Tri Island Wars, which is it took like the art of like building Gunpla, making your own custom Gunpla, and like it's like, oh, I'm gonna put my joints in wax and like I'm gonna throw off these bombs, or like that is so fucking cool. And Tri sort of shed all that for anime hacks.
It's just Sei screaming and turning Super Saiyan, which I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy. But yeah, again, I understand that, but again, it's a kids show designed to sell toys.
Oh, I understand that.
yeah.
I'm just being a complete arsehole.
Yeah,
but I was like, well, Tri is still really good. I really like Tri.
I really enjoyed it.
I just don't think it's as good as the original
yeah,
series.
so
It didn't hit the heights.
If you're a miserable penis who didn't like Tri for those reasons, you're going to hate Island Wars because this literally ends with all of their Gunpla combining and then they summon a fucking stand from JoJo's. It is the best fucking thing I have ever seen in my life. It's so good.
It sort of sets up the new Build Fighters OVA a bit there as
I'm
well.
hoping... Wait, so is there going to be more?
Yeah, there's one more OVA coming.
have they confirmed
of
that?
the original
Build Fighters.
cast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where
So we're
I
getting
haven't
seen-
seen that anywhere.
No, there are two OVAs they said they were going to make.
Okay.
So one is Tri Island Wars.
Yeah.
And I reckon they're taking their
Yeah.
time to make like the first Build Fighters really top notch.
Yeah.
Which I'm quite happy about. I really want to see all those characters
love
again.
to see those
Honest-
motherfuckers again.
Because it's been 7 years, hasn't
I
it?
want to see Riccardo Fellini again.
I want to see Felina.
Fuck a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to see...
Reishi's fucking,
You want to see
Fellini's going
Fellini get his
after it.
dick wet, yeah.
I want to see
Yeah.
Fellini's Fenice all day.
So assuming that time in whatever foreign universe,
Scotland.
Reiji and what's her name? What's the
Isla.
Isla.
Isla Yoki.
Yeah, assuming time does flow at the same rate there. Yeah, they had a baby really fucking young because that baby was like
That was an accident. That baby was a fucking accident.
How many years after?
7.
7 years. Okay, so that
So Reiji must have been like 15.
Yeah, but that kid, the kid
Japan.
in Island Wars is like 5, 6,
yeah.
and Reiji in the first series is like 12.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe they're just a lot more lax on the laws. so,
Maybe they didn't understand.
Yeah, or maybe because
Well, isn't he like the king of something?
yeah, he's the
Aryan.
prince. Yeah. So maybe,
Fuck
but
it.
when you kind of get a glimpse of old Isla, she seems much more adult. So maybe it
Yeah,
is,
maybe
yeah.
she's just older. And
Anyway, again,
First
it's not worth thinking about
It's
because
a
they're literally
fucking cartoon.
they're making it up as they go along. Like say,
It's just
the plot is the same as the last episode of Build Fighters. So the Plavsky particles go ape shit and start taking over the real world, which means their Gunpla work in the real world, and they all have to fight the Scramble Gundam, which is
I
a
didn't know
wonderful
that was going
design.
to be a baddie.
Can
Love
I
it.
be honest?
Go for it, babes.
I did not like any of the designs in this.
Not even the Scramble Gundam.
Not even the
Oh, I
quite like
love
the
the
Scramble.
Scramble. Yeah,
It's the only Build Fighters thing that I've watched so far where I haven't come back and said I want a kit.
I'm gonna eat some crow here. I like the Scramble Gundam. I also like the Quan.
Never heard that in my life.
Eat some crow.
No.
It's like humble pie. Look it up. It's a phrase.
What's a crow?
Alright.
A crow, like a bird.
Oh no, but
Yeah.
like the Quan.
The Quan that Shia.
Kai
Yeah.
cat thing.
Honestly, yeah. The reason that I've warmed to it is because I noticed the cat ears.
Yeah,
I really like. I don't know why, but it makes it interesting.
I want to paint it in black and
But
white.
I will. So the double Z2 that fucking Minato pilots that bores me.
Surprising.
What else was there?
The Gansalots.
Ganslot's alright. It's the fact that it's
Gansel.
all stickers on that kit has ruined it for me.
I think that just completely. I would have picked that kit up, but it just looks like so much hassle.
You can paint it, so...
You can.
No, but I got the Argyagia and like the kit was shit. It was so bad. But otherwise, I enjoyed Tri-Fighters.
What I loved was
I thought it was
all the
great.
cameos. There were so many like split-second
Suit cameos,
frames
yes.
of
That one
kits.
guy who used the Destiny in more episodes than it was used for in
Yeah.
Gundam Seed Destiny.
The fucking windmill Gundam from G Gundam was in this, albeit for half a second. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was half an hour of dumb fun. And it was nice to get back with those characters, and again, this was just a long half-hour advert to get you to buy kits, but it was fun,
Yeah,
and I
it's
enjoyed
great.
it, and I am gonna buy a kit, so they did get me. So fuck. What am I trying to say here?
I was rewatching it for a second or a third time, and I
Second or third time.
Jesus Christ.
yeah, I really enjoyed it, but I did realise for quite a bit at the end they are just shouting.
Yeah, I love it. That's
Dragon
what I
Ball
mean.
Z style.
It's pure shonen. Like it again. They literally summon a stand. None of this is explained. I mean, how are they?
Lavsky hacks.
How are they going to explain it? But
It's a new particle.
all the Gunpla fuse, and they summon a stand, and the stand punches.
You know
the
what?
Scramble.
I would buy the model of the Fuse Gundam with like the big.
Oh, that's coming.
I hope it's coming.
That's
It's gotta
coming. Don't be under no illusions. That's
It's gonna
coming.
be fucking huge. I'm gonna dig it. It's gonna be look like shit,
Yeah.
and I think that's gonna be what
It's
I
gonna
want.
be shit, I'm gonna love it.
But yeah, so that was Tri-Island Wars. So
This month we've made a bit of a special effort to
Well,
watch something.
I haven't.
Yeah.
This month we have been mostly watching.
Gundam 00.
We have now
First season at least.
Callum,
First season, yeah.
Callum
Yes,
and Willithy have
You what?
Willithy. I don't know.
Sure.
I'm riffing here.
We'll roll with it.
Yeah, Callum and Will had not seen 00 before. Me and Sam had. I am on record as saying that 00 is my favourite non-Universal Century Gundam show. Although Iron Blooded Orphans is up there. I really enjoyed IBO.
After watching 00 again,
Yeah.
this last month, I would still rate 00 higher than Iron Blood and Orphans.
Yeah,
I think I would as well.
I think I
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
would. Yeah.
definitely.
So you guys have watched the first series, not the second yet. So we won't talk about that yet. We won't talk about how Setsuna flips his lid and murders all of Celestial
becomes an
Beings.
80-year-old
Yeah.
man.
Then
No,
go
by the way, spoiler alert, we are going to talk about Gundam 00,
Yeah.
the series that came out.
10 years ago.
Almost
So if you
years,
haven't
yeah.
watched it yet, I mean, to be fair, we did just discuss the plot points of the thing that came out like 2 weeks ago. So.
Well, that's true, but I mean,
Yeah.
if you're listening to this podcast, you probably have bigger problems than spoilers for.
Yeah, exactly. You've got things you should be more concerned about. So 00, I mean,
I loved it.
a lot of people
really enjoyed it.
A lot of
Yeah,
people
same.
think that season 2 is not as good as season 1, which we'll discuss once you guys have watched it. I honestly enjoyed them both equally, I think. The movie is another matter which we will get to.
Well, it's going to have to get watched at some
Yes.
point, though.
But yeah, season 1 of 00 is, for my money, some of the best Gundam television out there. It is fucking great. The animation can be a little bit janky at times, particularly on the people, less than the suits.
Yeah, I think they're quite
Um,
stylized. as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, but honestly, like top to bottom, it's just a great
Yeah,
show.
The suit design is wicked.
Yep.
The variety of suits is great as well. I mean, even in the Celestial Being team,
Yeah,
There's just
What
variety
is your favourite? Now this question does have a correct answer, and I will be judging you. Of the 4, so this is season 1. So of the 4 Celestial Being Gundams in season 1, what is your favourite? I want an answer from all 3 of you, and there is a correct answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Seiyun, what is your favourite?
Dynamis.
Okay, Will.
Exia.
Okay, Callum.
It's going to be Exia. Yeah.
Okay, Seiyun wins. The Dynamis is the best suit in that show. It is fucking brilliant.
It is so fucking cool.
It's got a massive fucking sniper rifle.
It's got big shields.
Is it in season 1 where it snipes things from space?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that shit is the fucking bomb. Like,
And it snipes stuff in space from Earth.
yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking love the Dynamis. I wish there was a master grade of that.
You know, the 1/100 line of 00 suits are very, very good.
Are they? I might have to pick that up.
And they just got restocked on one certain Banzai hobby.
Yes, they did. I might have to pick that up because so for 00,
1 second, just gonna use my computer.
there's obviously a whole line of high grade 00 suits, and then they did the 1-100 no grade as well. When it comes to master grade, the only 00 suits we've had are the Exia, the 00 Riser, the Quant, and weirdly the Jinx.
I've got the Jinx.
Yeah,
Jinx is very good.
Is the Jinx in season 1 or
Jinx is season 1. Yeah, well, as we'll discuss.
No, don't they have the overflags in season 1?
No, the Jinx is in season 1.
Is it right at the end?
Yeah, it's after
Right.
the Thrones.
Okay.
Got a wee soft spot for the Cervi.
Yeah, I do like that
Is
one.
that
That's
the one
season 2.
Is that the one that comes before the Virtue?
That's after the
Yeah, Virtue.
It's a big chunky cut.
Virtue.
But moving on, so like the
the
actual
Virtues
plot
one, yeah.
points of like 00 season 1.
Fuck's sake, right?
Yeah.
Near the end, right? Where there's a very emotional bit.
Yeah.
Where
Lock gun.
Is it
No.
not the bit where Lockhart gets fucking bought? Yeah.
I don't know
Louise.
why I didn't really give a shit about that.
What is it?
Fuck you.
Is
Yeah.
it Felt or whatever her name is?
It's Louise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when she
So,
gets her arm
the
fucking.
whole way through, there's this kind of side story of these
Yeah.
kids, one of which is posh and one of which is scum.
And it's interesting because for the
'cause
longest time it has
never-
nothing to
doesn't
do with it.
intersect with
Yeah.
it. They're just kind of playing the part of the spectator.
Yeah.
The part of us, I guess.
Yeah.
The viewer.
Yeah.
So what would we be like
Yeah.
if all this shit was happening?
But then
Yeah.
she fucks off to some party at home.
To a wedding, I believe.
And gets a bit blown up.
Yeah.
Her hand comes off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Not
her-
only does her hand cut off, but quite a lot of her family get fucking
literally every single member.
yeah
And
get blown to pieces.
I was.
I wonder what that's saying now.
I was watching this, I think, 2 weeks ago now, and I had about the flu.
Were you emotional?
I was a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what was upsetting about it?
it was
It's because Saji bought that ring he'd like saved up.
Man,
Yeah.
that
Um,
is hard.
How's
And
he
then-
gonna put it on her hand when she has no hand?
No,
But I
but
watched that and I was like,
But-
just stick on the other fucking.
Yes.
She's got 2.
yeah.
I did sort of find them as kind of pointless characters. Like,
Oh,
Until that point.
Wait,
right?
wait until you watch
Wait
season
until
2.
season
Yeah, yeah,
So
I
that's
get that.
setting up for the tale
I get that,
of
yeah.
Of the kid being like, fucking
They are
raging.
in season 2. Like they are proper
They are main
in
characters.
season
I'm
two.
excited
Yeah.
about that because although like
Oh yeah, and
Well-
Saji's sister just gets offed
She
randomly,
gets
doesn't she?
fucking
Oh, yeah,
offed
yeah,
by old
Ali
Al.
Al-Sarches.
Yeah, that was like-
Ali
Ali
Al-Sarches.
Al-Sarches is one of the best fucking villains in Gundam. He is
Yeah.
so fucking cool. He has fucked every single one member of that main cast in some way, shape, or form. And I absolutely
so
love
good.
that guy. I mean, what does he get? He gets the Enact Agrissa Custom, which
Yeah.
is like the red one.
Yeah.
That's one thing actually. So I enjoy the 4 Celestial Being Gundams. I don't like the thrones.
You don't
No.
like the
Nah,
villains.
not
I don't
so
like
much.
the flags or the
I
enacts.
Oh, I
You
love the
don't
flag.
love the flag.
I love the
Oh,
flag.
really? They're-
Oh, I love
I
the flag.
love the flags.
I got a lot of time for the flag. All
So
American.
I've actually built Ali Al-Sarches' Enact. I built a MSV Avalanche Exia.
That's so nice.
It is a very nice kit, and I also really want a 1/100 overflag, and then I'm going to mod it to have a GN drive on it to make it a GN flag, as we see at the end of season 1 when the Exia does battle. But yeah, I just really love the designs of the thrones, and that designer actually went on to design the Skells in Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Oh,
cool.
did he?
He was the main mecha designer for not only the thrones but some of the main Gundams as well.
I did not know that.
But yeah, he's that. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But they've got some serious Gundam alumni in that. But 00 for me, I think it's the best sort of... What I really enjoyed about it was the setting. It was very real world.
Well, it's literally set in the real world.
Yeah, it's like 2307, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it was super real world. It was super gritty. In episode 3, they brought up like this weird Tamil conflict that's actually been happening, where these people speak different languages. And it's like real world tie-ins and things like that. I really loved it.
One complaint about season 2 actually, which I don't really buy, is that it loses some of that in season 2, and it gets a little bit more super roboty with all the GN drive stuff. I think it kind of builds up to it in a way that it's okay personally, but again, we'll get to that when these guys have watched season 2.
So the plot of 00, like for anyone who hasn't watched it, is basically there's
Gundam.
well,
they're a Gundam.
It's kind of the same as Wing, right?
So celestial being, this like organization, and whereas like the Universal Century by Tomino is the message underlying the whole series is war is bad, but it's more presented to you by like people dying and all this horrific conflict. Whereas in 00, it's literally just like, we are going to eradicate war by
using war.
Yeah, by killing you if you try and do
by
war
beating
stuff.
you into submission.
That's what I love about it. For the longest time in that show, the protagonists aren't very likable.
Yeah.
Because, and this is it, I think 00 also has some of the best antagonists because you like them all.
Yeah, like
Graham
Graham Aker.
yeah.
What a fucking dude. The flag fighters. Holy shit, man.
Patrick Colasar is like
They've all got cool names.
Yeah.
Like
I don't want your
Hattori Kurosawa.
Graham and Patrick.
Yeah.
I love it when he's
What
like,
was that about?
I don't want your GN drive, I just want my flag.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you.
Yeah, when Graham's keeping up with the Exia in his far outclassed mobile suit, it's like I want that guy to be the hero.
Yeah, it's like he's driving a
Yeah,
fucking
and
Ford
what is
Fiesta.
he? What is it? The Bearer of Russia? What's he called?
Oh, Sergei.
Sergei Smirnov.
Goldsky.
He's such a cool guy because he's just like, when they first get like the jinxes and fend off the thrones, they look down on the battlefield and it's like, this is what victory tastes like.
Yeah.
And that's like towards the last 5 episodes of the entire season. So like for most of the series, the Gundams are just fucking wrecking shop.
Yeah.
Because like mobile suit development was super early, like it was split into 3 different blocks, and they're also warring, but they all came together to fight the Gundams and the thrones.
Which is their mission is to, by presenting themselves as the enemy, to unite everyone else. But they do it by killing people. They are terrorists, so they are, very kind of hard to relate to protagonists, which is really cool. I think
it was amazing. There's like Setsuna characterization, and the way they set up conflict between all the protagonists. It's like, okay, so Lock-On doesn't like Setsuna because he was part of this group who killed his family, but Setsuna was a child soldier who's brainwashed by Ali Al-Sashas, and it was really cool.
Setsuna knows.
Yeah.
Like all that shit as well, and be like, I've seen that cunt. Let's go get him. It's
Also,
so good.
can I just say, I really like the O Gundam, the kind of modern reimagining of the RX-78 too.
Do you actually see that being used though?
In season 2?
In season 2.
But yeah, it's just a great show, and if you haven't seen it, you really should go out of your way to do it, because it's, like I said, for my money, it's the best non-Universal Century Gundam show. It's just one of the best.
It looks
so
great.
grounded. The designs are great.
Yeah. And enjoy these positive feelings towards 00 as you're watching season 2, because they will evaporate once you watch the movie.
We'll cross that.
Season 2, a lot of people don't like.
Yeah, those people are like, I don't know, boring. I just thought it was good. It was really good.
Like, what I'd say to you guys, as people who haven't seen season 2 yet, is it is not season 1. Like, it's like going from Build Fighters to Try Again. It's like, okay, you have the cool ground thing, and then you have it's a change in genre.
You see,
really.
I didn't get that. There is a change in focus in that it makes the protagonists much more classic protagonists, and there's a classic antagonist.
Sure.
But
but they all get fucking Starfleet uniforms. What's that about?
Yes!
But I don't know. I honestly, it just felt like a straight continuation to me, and I enjoyed it just as much.
I felt a disconnect, but again, you take them both for what they are. I think of them as 2 separate entities, just because the tone is so radically different.
Okay, so we'll talk about season 2 next time, hopefully, when these guys have watched it.
Yeah.
So the Zeta and G-Reco Blu-rays have been delayed in the UK. We should mention quickly. I know Callie Bags is upset about this because he had them pre-ordered.
I have them pre-ordered, yeah. But luckily for everyone else in the old world, I listen to the Anime Limited podcast.
Ooh.
So
They must be so happy that they have a listener.
They do have a listener. A transplant as well. They're based in Glasgow, which is where I used to live when I was a young man. So God bless them, and good luck to them. But yes, so they have dates for the Zeta and G-Reco Blu-rays. I think G-Reco is the end of October, and I think Zeta is the end of September. But they also, I was listening to the most recent episode of the podcast this morning, they also said, Right Stuff is releasing a lot of the Gundam Blu-rays in the US.
Yeah.
They are pretty much kind of catching up with their schedule. So we will be getting Build Fighters, we will be getting Tourney.
I cannot wait for that.
Are we getting Double Zeta?
Yes, eventually, yeah. So they said they're just planning on basically doing it all.
Everything.
The
Tourney on Blu-ray. Oh,
I know.
Tourney Gundam. That was good.
Why did they get some fucking idiot off the street in Birmingham to do that?
Gundam.
But
I was sitting in the Gundam cafe in Akihabara, and
you heard that.
they play the opening themes on a loop, and I heard and I just fucking crumbled. That was my life over. I was thinking, so yeah, they are bringing them out in the UK. They did mention, and it's a very sensible thing to do, is they don't want to bring them out too close to each other because there are
They don't want to cannibalize sales.
Well,
They're
exactly. I mean,
expensive
there's
as
Gundam guys
well.
like us, but it's just the nature of it. They put out these amazing editions. And the Right Stuff in the US are basically just putting out Blu-rays. Mm-hmm. Not the nice boxes that we're getting over here.
Yeah,
Not
we
the
see a lot of
art
people
cards.
on anime Twitter moaning, UK gets this. Yeah, but we do get them 6 months later than you.
I did
UK
notice-
also gets Brexit, so swings around.
Yeah, but the US gets Trump, so...
Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, they're still
Trump
worse.
versus Brexit, who wins?
Okay, so Callum's desperate to do a feature on bad Gundam jokes, which I'm gonna title Kshatriya, I Hardly Knew Her.
Okay.
For fuck's sake.
That's probably better than this one joke that I've written, guys.
Okay.
What is the tallest building in Europe that is 3 times taller than any other building in Europe?
What?
It is, of course, the Shard.
God. So you've been waiting us all day.
Yep.
You've been teasing us all day with this one feature that you had.
That's the feature done.
That was okay. That was bad Gundam jokes brought to you by Callum Gunn.
Same time, same place next month, boys.
Yeah, regular feature.
See you live at GCon, mate.
Should we do some questions?
Yeah, let's take it.
Let's do some questions.
Come on.
Listen to me. I'm never going to call you Lieutenant Quattro again. You have no choice but to return to being Char Aznable.
Camille, you're right.
Okay, Dolphin Gigalithic Dolphin asks, why are a majority of you so wrong about G-Reco, the best Gundam series of all time? I can only assume that you're taking the piss.
No, the
Do you
majority
have
is
an
you
asthma
guys and not me, because I love G-Reco.
You might want to go to your doctor.
Yeah,
Just
you might want to get your head checked.
I've pre-ordered the Blu-ray though.
Yeah,
so
why?
I don't like
You haven't finished
Why
watching
did you
it.
do that? You're like, I'm watching them at half speed.
Yeah.
But
I don't
anyway,
know. I'll watch it on Blu-ray probably because I feel like I've got to collect them all. Got to catch them all. Gundam Blu-rays.
Chopamon. The Gundam Olympics are happening. Which Gundam plays which sport?
the Maxter.
What's the Maxter?
The Maxter is Chibide Crockett's Gundam, and of course, he's a boxing master.
Oh yeah. Again, the problem is
Taekwondo,
when it-
Master Gundam.
yeah,
It's
fencing,
just G Gundam.
yeah, when it
Fencing,
comes
George Descent.
when it comes to all of these gimmick questions, it's just G Gundam.
Hang on though, shooting, lock on Stratos.
Yeah,
in the Dynams.
true.
That's the obvious one.
Crying.
Crying.
He's
Crying.
best at Olympic level crying.
What?
I mean, you're
Amaro probably.
you're spoilt for
No,
choice.
that's
Not
Zeta.
Camille.
It's Camille.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, marry, kill. Kira Yamato, Athran Zala, Shin Asuka. Saying this one's for you.
Yeah, they're all C characters.
Yeah.
So who was what was it?
Fuck, marry, kill. Kira, Athran, Shin.
I would fuck Atherin.
Yep.
This is fucking anime character.
Marry Kira Yamato.
What?
Hey, look, he doesn't fucking harm a fly. And kill Shin. Because that guy's fucked up.
Fair enough.
Shin would be a good fuck though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But he's just too angry.
I wouldn't marry Kira. I'd probably marry Atherin, not Kira. Kira's got
Actually,
to die.
no. I want to swap.
Kira's got to die.
You're right. He's
Yeah.
got to die.
Yeah, Kira Yamato is the sole worst thing
Marry
about
Atherin,
Seed
fuck
Destiny.
Shin, and kill Kira.
Yes,
Now
that I can agree with.
Chopamon has another question. All Gunpla kits are going to be destroyed except one. Which kit do you pick as the last remaining kit?
RX 78-2 3.0.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's what I was thinking as well.
I guess it is
high watermark.
and it is the kind of the OG, isn't it?
He's the OG. It's a good kit. It looks amazing. That's all you need.
The original Gundam. Yeah, all right. I'll agree with you. Yeah.
It is the derivative
Yeah.
to which all other Gundams are made.
Okay.
Ben Syme asks, Tri-Highland Wars opinions. We've just covered that.
Dog shit. Yeah.
Oh, awful. The
Yeah.
worst. Also, no new RAL-related mobile suit. What were they thinking?
Yeah, that's a good
Well,
point.
can I just say they have released a lot of goofs in the past year.
That's true. There's a new Origin prototype goof coming out, so you can get that if you need some Rambo Ral goodness in your life. Yeah.
35 years old.
He is, yeah, with the body to match. Okay, what is the best weapon in the Gundam franchise? Asks Gigalithic. That's a good question.
Mega Bazooka for the Hyakushiki.
That's pretty good.
my favourite.
Basic,
I would
but
go-
I like it.
Yeah. I'm quite partial to a Heat Hawk.
A nice. See, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Again, two kind of relatively basic answers, but nice in their subtlety. I like that.
I've got to think about this.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for the Strike Noirs pistol.
For fuck's sake, no. See, I draw the line at that. I don't like it when, here's a Gundam with dual pistols, here's a Gundam with a katana. Why would a Gundam have a fucking katana? It's stupid. See, it's
Because
stupid.
he made it because he lives in a scrapyard. That is not a joke.
It's
Egg on
stupid.
your face.
Anyway, my personal favourite Gundam weapon is some kind of high mega beam cannon, the kind of thing that you would see on the shoulder of the full armour double Zeta.
Shout outs to the GPO2's shield nuke. Or
That too.
Yeah.
I mean, again, that's just a nuclear missile. Yeah.
You can't go
But
wrong,
yeah,
can you?
I personally enjoy a good high mega beam launcher because I love giant lasers. Bin Diesel at
Stuart.
minute 5072. At Gunpla Club, can't remember if this has been answered already, but what are your top 3 Gundam things to see/do in Tokyo?
Well, I think I'm the one to answer this one because I've never been to Japan.
Of course, please go ahead.
So first of all, you would light a match under the big Gundam.
What?
And then pray to it.
Okay, sure.
Right. So the two
And then you would light a match under the Gundam.
the two obvious answers here are: one, do Gundam front, which includes the giant Gundam.
Yeah.
The giant Gundam is outside, then you go
giant Gundam.
inside, and it's this big exhibition. Number 2, go to the Gundam Cafe in Akihabara and use the toilets. You don't have to eat the food; that's up to you. But the toilets are fucking
You'll need the toilet
magical.
if you have the food.
Yeah. Number 3, what do you think?
I'm stuck on a number 3.
Maybe just like go to a big department store and just browse.
Just go to Yodobashi Camera.
Go to a Yodobashi Camera and enjoy the fact that there is literally a floor of Gunpla. Like, go.
This is something you can do while you're in Akihabara as well.
Yeah.
Because it's over the road.
Yeah, embrace the consumerism that lies at the heart of this hobby and just bathe in the fact that you are surrounded by hundreds, if not thousands, of different kids. It's pretty fucking good.
You're never too far from Gundam.
No,
Really?
no. It's
It's wild.
Wherever
You're gonna love it,
you
Stuart.
are.
it's pretty ubiquitous.
It's a lot better than Lithgow, ya bastard. Grant Henderson, Grant666 UK asks, could you list your top 3 high grades? Only built 2 so far,
Okay.
and bought 4 small stands. Need 2 more.
Hey,
Okay.
That's a good question,
You could
though.
double up 2 stats per kit. Not sure how you do.
That's
yeah,
true,
that is a
yeah.
good kit. Just top 3. Okay.
I know what I'm going to say.
Okay, if you know,
Give us
then
it.
go ahead.
High grade Goof Custom.
Great kit.
That is a good
Absolutely.
kit,
yeah.
Um,
That's one of mine.
I'm going to go for the high grade Barbatos.
Okay, have a build.
I really like that kit.
Interesting.
And I'm going to go
I know
for-
that Grant does actually have a Barbatos.
Does he? He already has the Barbatos. Okay, I'll choose an alternate.
No. These are your
Oh, okay. My favourite
Fuck
three.
Grant. These are your best.
Okay,
Sam.
yeah. So the Goof Custom.
Yep.
The Barbatos.
Uh-huh.
And it is difficult. The IVO kits are really good, but they do get very samey.
Yeah. You can't overdose on them.
So the last one,
The Echo kits are quite good.
I really like the build burning.
Yeah.
I've got that in my bag.
The build burning is a sexy boy,
That's,
and he's very flexible.
You've done two of the same as me. So I was going to do the Goof Custom, the build burning, and then I'm struggling for a third because
we're crows.
part of me wants to say the revived gun cannon. Because I think if you were to recommend one kit to a Gunpla newcomer, it would be that one. Because it is so quick, so easy, so simple, and it looks great when it's done. It's like so it was the first of the Revive kits.
Number one.
And it perfectly kind of encapsulated what the Revive kits are all about, which is taking those really old models now, making them really good fun to build, and making them look a lot better as well. So yeah, it's not like the most fancy, but
no, it's wicked though.
yeah, the Revive gun cannon, it's so cheap, it's so easy. So yeah, I'd say that. I'd say the build burning because, as Sam said, it's hella posable and it comes with loads of great effect parts. And the Goof Custom because it is just one of the best looking models of that scale I have ever seen, especially if you paint the Gatling gun.
Let me throw a little curveball in.
Okay.
Quebbly.
I haven't built the Cube Blade Revive.
Does look good though. Yeah.
It's fucking wicked.
I'm only speaking on kits I've built here, so I can't.
I've not built the Cube Blade.
So I'm looking at my collection and I'm thinking
I really need to do that. Yeah.
I'm also thinking the Turn A.
I've not made that.
I've not built that.
I like it. It's quite a simple kit, but it's effective.
Yeah.
It
And
works
if you're
real
looking for
nice.
something different,
If you fancy a Gundam with a Pringles mustache.
Yep. And obviously I'm going to go for the Super Fumina.
Of course.
Oh,
Why
of
would
course.
Obviously, hentai.
Yeah.
And if I had
Alright,
my 2 cents,
More like
3 cents. 3. We need 3.
okay, 3. You can have all 3.
Yeah.
So the RX-78-2 Gundam Revive.
The Revive.
Yeah.
I haven't built that either.
I really like the G30th
My
version
first
of that
kit.
kit.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're going for the master grade, then you don't need this. But if you're going for like a consistent HD collection, I think there's actually a really nice kit with lots of accessories.
Yeah, it's
And
wonderful.
actually, when you look at it, when you compare it to other kits, it looks a bit sort of weedy. But then when you look at it on its own, it's actually quite
It's
impressive.
magnificent, yeah.
Have to shout out to the Shah's Zaku 2 from the Origin.
Oh, absolutely.
What
Yeah.
an amazing kit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You get a lot of kit for your money with that.
I forgot that was a high grade because you look at it and you're
Yeah.
like, this looks like a real grade.
yeah.
If I built that, I think that probably would.
To be honest, I think any of the Origin or Revive kits are a safe bet. But to add my third, I'd, be completely on brand and say the G Self because it's a lovely kit.
It is. No, to be fair,
Oh, come on, it comes to like 48 stickers.
No, but I've seen that thing. It is nice, and if you get a bit of paint on it, I can see that.
Yeah.
It is a bit sticker heavy, but this is high grade we're talking
Well,
about here.
you better check-o yourself before you wreck-o yourself.
Can we add a zing onto that?
Jeremy
Type flash.
Jeremy Garner at Boomwolf97. Which mobile fighter from G Gundam is your favourite? Which one do you think sucks the most? Well,
I just finished G Gundam.
yeah,
And I think Nobel is the best.
You
Because
think
I
Nobel
like-
is the best?
that's fair. That's fair.
Well, you own a Super Fumina, so of course you
Of course I
would.
do. But the pilot is called Alan Bay Beardsley.
Yeah.
I want everybody to just stop what they're doing for a moment and just gaze in wonderment at how daft that fucking name is. Alan Bay Beardsley.
Let's all say it together.
It's great.
Alan B.
Beardsley.
Beardsley.
Felt good, didn't it?
Yeah, that's really nice. I've
But
got
yeah,
tingles.
Nobel, I thought it was a bit weird, and then I saw the series, and I'm way on board. So I'm going to go for the Nobel.
From the best from G Gundam. What about the worst? There are so many.
A lot. Devil Gundam is bad.
the Devil Gun's
Terrible.
horrid.
It is the worst.
Not
thing.
the dolphin one.
You know,
Oh, there's so
Not
many
the
bad
the
ones.
Cossack Gundam.
Oh my god, there's so many racist Gundams.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the God Gundam. So excluding that,
Yeah, I'd say.
I would
excluding the
say-
Gundam.
the Spiegel.
Yes,
That's
the
a good
Spiegel.
shout, yeah.
Yes,
The Spiegel is such a cool Gundam. I wish it had like a
Do you
modern
know that's
thing.
such a good bloody series, that.
Oh, it's great. It's
It
so
is
much fun.
Wonderful.
It is
I'm
totally
looking forward to that.
proto Try, isn't it?
Yeah, no, exactly.
It's
It's,
just like
it's
a
Build
laugh.
Fighters like 20 years before its time. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so good. I'm looking forward to that on Blu-ray at some point, definitely, because I watched a really crap rip of it.
The Chinese subs I
No.
watched
But like
back in the day.
but it was excellent.
The worst. Where to begin?
Nether
there's
Gundam's
too
great.
many. There's
Yeah.
too,
The
maybe
windmill.
like what is it? The Zebra Gundam? Fuck
Oh,
that
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a good series, but it's full of splendid Gundams and terrible Gundams.
Super
And it's-
racism.
But like the Devil Gundam, I think we can all agree is a bad idea.
Total dog shit.
And DG cells and all that. It's just so daft.
Schwartz Bruder.
Sorry. Ben,
He's-
ben at Sentient Roomba. What's your favourite mobile armour? I've got to give a shout out to the Big
Oh.
Zam.
Favorite mobile armor.
Big Zam, man. It's the
Wow.
the original and best.
I think Will is typing my answer out, which is the Absolus.
The Absolus. Which one's that?
Big
8th MS
Zam.
team.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course.
The one that Aina
yes.
pilots.
Oh yeah, that is sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
I
enjoy
just
that.
love 8th MS team.
Yeah, yeah.
So good.
Totally forgot about that. No, I'm going to have to go for the Big Zam, partly because it's piloted by everyone's favourite zombie member, Dozel, and partly because it's called the Big Zam.
Yeah.
You know?
And you're a big Sam, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. Big Sam likes the Big Zam.
Shout out to the aggressor in 00.
Yeah, that's good too.
Oh, yeah,
nice
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Gabe Perez, GP522, asks, should the next series be serious like IBO, Iron Blooded Orphans, or light-hearted like Gundam Build Fighters?
I'd say serious.
I want a deep, dark, serious.
Yeah,
Gundam in my
I
life.
think-
I don't think Iron Blooded Dolphins is hitting that mark for me.
No, me neither.
What makes Build Fighters fun is the fact that we're not used to it. I think. I mean, I would be happy if we got a new series of Build Fighters every year, but I think anything more might be a bit. I don't know.
I'm talking
Yeah,
like
that's
I want
true.
a serious Gundam, as in like I want it to be sort of like 00 but toned down even more.
Yeah, I want it to be.
You want
nice.
Berserk, but with
I want
robots.
some fucking shit to happen.
Iron
to these
Blooded
people.
Orphans. Iron Blooded Orphans is serious, but it's all focused on the characters. Whereas 00 is sort of more focused on the world.
Yeah.
And it's serious in the way that there's like conflict in a sort of well, quote unquote,
I
real
wouldn't.
world.
I wouldn't really mind like if it was like a serious, down to earth thing about like a group of 5 people. Like
Yeah,
maybe one pilot's a Gundam.
Not, like,
maybe
tech
the
down.
other guy, like the other guys, are just like help him out doing maintenance and stuff. Like I would love that if it was like just fucking attrition for 25.
I
episodes.
honestly, I agree. I'd like something dark. I'd also quite like it if they push the boat out a little bit more, because in terms of like doing something different, because most Gundam shows revolve around space colonies versus some form of Earth Federation, right? Gundam X, which not many people have seen,
It's the mass-produced Gundam, isn't it?
it's quite different because it's post-apocalyptic and it's all set on Earth.
Yeah.
You know, so make something a little bit different. Although I understand that how at what point does it stop being Gundam? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
If
I
it's-
mean, I watched what was it recently? Aldnoah Zero.
is that any good?
It's good for like the first 10 episodes, and then it just completely fucks itself up and vomits all over itself.
Cool.
But watch
Sounds
that
like
first 10
sounds like
episodes.
my
It's
first
on
wife.
Netflix. No, but
yeah.
there are a lot of mech shows out there that do a lot in that sort of super series, like Armored Trooper Votoms, Space Runaway Ideon. which
Gurren
is-
Lagann, of course, is deadly serious.
Yeah, Gurren
Yeah.
Lagann is horrible. No, but there are a lot of
Digimon,
like if you want that grounded like mech show, it is there. Like
Yeah,
there is stuff like that. I want to see someone behind one of those series handle Gundam.
That'd be
Like
great.
I want a Gen Urobuchi Gundam.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Okay.
the last one.
Chopamon asks, "Are you boys ever going to do another Gunpla Club in a pub?" Yeah, we really should, shouldn't we?
Yeah, ever since we
Wow.
started this, we've just done the podcast.
Yeah, we should get back to it, and we'll let you know via our Twitter,
The social medias. Yeah.
which is at Gunpla Club.
Yeah.
We have a Facebook, which is Gunpla Club UK. I think that's about it. You can
Yeah.
go on gunpla-base.com. The podcast is also hosted on there.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, we went a whole episode without
We did,
mentioning
yeah,
Gundam.
we
Yeah,
did.
that's Callum's own website, and you can register your collection of Gundams. It's pretty cool. It's basically a kind of database of every kit. Like,
Thanks,
it's
man.
pretty
Oh,
cool,
look.
and Callum made it so
I
it
did.
works. And yeah, It's good.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
We're all on there.
I'm not actually. I really need to get on.
Ask us if you want to see our collections, and we'll just post them. We'll post pictures of the Gunpla we brought to this taping as well.
Indeed. So follow us all individually on Twitter as well. You can find me at crunch_king.
I'm on clap_mutation.
I'm the Quiff is dead.
And I am Siam AHND.
And do come and see us at GCon.
Yes, that's Saturday the 24th.
Come say hi.
September.
Yeah.
Actually, if you are there, say hello. Let us know that you listen to the podcast.
What can we make them say to us if they listen to the podcast? What's the secret?
Hello, I listen to the podcast.
Oh, Gunpla is
To be
freedom.
fair, that works for me. Thanks very much for listening, everyone.
Peace.
We'll see you next time. We're going to be recording our GCon thing, so if you do miss it, then don't you worry too much.
Yes,
We'll
it
see
will
you
obviously still go live. So
And hopefully see you at GCon.
the G stands for Gundam.
there. Sayonara, motherfucker.
Gangster.
Laters. Alan B. Beardsley.